obviously there is injustice, there's racial injustice, and I feel like the Democrats play on just the pain and the hurt in our communities, and I feel like what they do is they exploit it. They exploit the violence in our communities. They exploit violence that's not new. This violence that we're seeing in the media is not new violence. This is not new. This is nothing new. And what they're doing is they're just showing it more. This is not stuff that's just now happening. This is just stuff that no one else has been seeing. No one else has been seeing these crimes. No one else has been seeing these shootings because they haven't been showing it to anybody else. We've been seeing them in our communities. So that's why you see so much anger. That's why you see so much pain. And that's why it's being exploited the way it's being exploited. And that's why people are so quick to be so angry. That's why people are so quick to be fired up. That's why they're so quick to hurt somebody, because they've been seeing it for years. But what Democrats are doing is they're playing on that. And the media is, I hate to say it, but they're a part of it, because what they're doing is they're showing these clips that haven't been shown over the years.
Yeah,
and
they were all in here.
That's just my personal belief, that that's to get that Democratic vote, because now as you're seeing it and you're seeing it and you're seeing it, what it does is it gets you fired up, and you're just like, yeah, I'm mad, yeah, I want to change, yeah, it's time for a change. It's like, are you ready for a change? And you're like, yeah, I'm ready for a change. Well, I can help you make that change. And so you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll vote for you. But the truth of the matter is they're not going to help you make that change. What are you going to do to help me accomplish that change? Burn a building up? Defund the police so that they won't respond to my calls? Because they're not responding to my calls right now. I called the police a couple weeks ago and they didn't respond to my calls. I called the police a couple years ago and they didn't respond to my calls. So defunding the police, is that going to help me? Is that going to help my community? So what change exactly is the Democrat going to do to help my community? I don't see how this is going to help me and my family. If anything, I see Republicans doing things to help my community. I don't see Democrats doing things to help my community. The welfare programs that they've been doing, they sound nice. They sound appealing. But when you do research, they're not. When you try to get off of welfare, when you want to do something better for your family, you can't. My husband was working 2 jobs to support our family. That means that he was making just too much for us to qualify for welfare. That means that he couldn't get on welfare. So that means if you want to get out of a bad neighborhood, if you want to get out the hood, you all black people, you know what I'm talking about. If you want to do better, if you want to get into a nice white neighborhood, you can't. You have to be a Democrat. You have to be poor forever. So yeah, no, I don't want to be a Democrat anymore. The truth of the matter is Democrats want to keep you poor forever. They want to keep you broke forever, but they want to make it look pretty and they want to make it look nice. So no, I'm not a Democrat, and people don't seem to understand that. But one day, they're going to get tired of being broke and they'll understand. But that's my personal opinion.
So did you used to be a Democrat?
Yeah, at one point, I mean, when Black Lives Matter first came out, I was like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, okay, let's make a change, let's make a difference. But then when I looked into it and I did some research, they said, yeah, we're about taking apart the nucleus of a family. Do some research. I encourage everybody to do some research. Go to your Black Lives Matter website and do some research. Research what you're supporting, no matter what it is, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican. Don't do your research on Facebook. Don't do your research on social media. I don't care if you're 25, I don't care if you're 15, I don't care if you're 45. Do your research, because at the end of the day, the reason these Democrats are succeeding is because it's all about the hype. That's what it comes down to. All in my social media page, I get mad. I get mad because every clip I see is about a cop beating a black person, and I get mad. I get mad, but at the end of the day, that's been going on my whole life. I've been seeing that my whole life. That's nothing new. What I want to know what's new is, what are you going to do to change it? What are we going to do that's different? because that's nothing new. I'm not seeing something I haven't seen my whole life. My whole life I've been seeing fights. That's nothing new. Tell me something I don't know. Democrats, you're not telling me something I don't know. I grew up in the hood. So tell me something new. What are you going to do to change it? If you tell me, okay, listen, I'm a Democrat and this is what we're going to do to change your neighborhood and better it, then I'll get excited. But if you're telling me that you're going to burn down my neighborhood, I went to Kenosha. And I cleaned up, okay? And those people were crying, okay? I'm trying to build up a business. I can't imagine if a bunch of black people came and tore my business down. That's what you want to do for me? I'm good. And I'm sorry I'm snapping on your channel.
I love it.
I'm sorry. But, no, thank you.
We need more of your perspective, so thank you very much for sharing.
I'm sorry, I just